Hi there. So depending on the kind of workouts that you do on this machine, you may have experienced the frustration of the Concept 2's monitor turning itself off. Maybe you're the kind of person that likes to mix up work on the rowing machine with moves off the rowing machine. Not quite sure what that last one was. Or maybe you like to do longer rows, like a half marathon, even a 10K or something, and then suddenly the phone goes, "What? No!" Or you get caught short. Then, when you come back to your machine, you see in horror that the monitor has reset itself, leaving you with the prospect of having to start your 10K or half marathon all over again, which, trust me, isn't fun. Now, the usual advice given here is to connect an app to your monitor if you have a PM5. So if you use something like ErgZone, you can connect wirelessly to the monitor and then it will keep it alive the whole time. So you can start a 10K row, do run about 1,000 meters of it, go for a wander for 10 minutes, come back, and because you've got ErgZone or ErgData or whatever connected to it, the monitor will still be sitting here waiting for you to finish your row. Or if you're on a PM3 or PM4, you can use a cable and connect to something like RowPro, and that will do the same thing, keeping your monitor alive. Other advice, if you're the kind of person who enjoys doing some on the rower and then off the rower moves, is to set an interval workout for, say, 20 seconds, however long you want to row for, but set the rests to undefined, and that will then give you 10 minutes of time in between those intervals to do your off the rower workouts before it will then reset on you. However, there is another solution, and this is something that I never knew about, and it was actually a reply to a post on the, I think it was the Concept 2 community group or the Concept 2 Indoor Rowing Hub on Facebook. A guy called John Williams posted this, and I want to make sure and call him out because, hey, this has blown my mind. There is a button sequence that you can do on your monitor that will keep it alive. It will set it to a 12-hour mode that is introduced for competitions. However, before I get into this piece of tip, I'm going to go and buy lots of stock in Duracell and Everready and Energizer, all the battery people, because this is going to lead to so many dead monitors around the world if you don't bear in mind that this is going to stay on. Okay, so not only is the monitor going to stay on through your actual workouts, in between workouts, when you're just faced with a menu, the just row, select workout, etc., it will also just stay on for those 12 hours too. So this tip is going to drain your battery if you do not turn off either the function or your monitor in between rows. Okay, so remember, if you're in a gym somewhere, if you're using a gym, then you're potentially ruining other rowers' lives by draining the battery when they go up and go, "Oh, I can't use this machine because the battery's dead." So, right, here we go with the tip. What you have to do is you press menu to turn on your monitor, then you go to more options, and then you go to utilities. When you're in utilities, select battery, okay? And when you're in battery, you press the units button 3 times, the display button 3 times, and then it will come up with a line saying 12-hour timeout, okay? And that's you in 12-hour mode. And then what you'll find is as you go back to the normal monitor, there will be a little 12 in the top left-hand corner to let you know you're in 12-hour mode. So let that be the trigger that reminds you to turn it off or turn your monitor off when you're done. Turning off 12-hour mode is exactly the same. So you just go back into the battery, and then you press units 3 times, then you press display 3 times, and then you'll see 12-hour timeout disappears, and that 12 disappears as well. So that's you safe. The monitor will then go back into turning itself off in its annoying fashion. But please, please remember to turn it off, okay? Because, I mean, the monitor is fantastic, and then the battery life is fantastic as well. Even on the PM5 with a backlit display, you get hours upon hours upon hours of use out of it because it has this battery saving thing of turning itself off all the time. But if you leave 12-hour mode on your home machine or on a gym machine, you're going to run out those batteries a lot quicker than they should be. And like I say, you're going to kind of ruin either your own rowing because you're going to turn up one day with the dead batteries and go, "I don't have any spares." Or the one at the gym is going to die. And you know what it's like, what some gyms are like? If they have to replace batteries and spend £3, they'd rather get rid of the entire rowing machine than they would actually go out to the local shop and buy a couple of batteries. So please, please, if you're going to use this 12-hour timeout function, remember to turn it off, all right? there was one heck of a rant at the end about that, but it's just, or just take stocks in Duracell, like I say. So there we go. That's my tip for how to do this. I hope that this has enlightened your life in the same way that it has for mine. Completely revolutionary. Blew my mind when I heard this one. While you're here, take a look around my channel and see all the other kind of tips videos that I've made, or the RowAlong workout videos, which this channel is mostly based on. I've got hundreds of different workouts up here. I've got a 10k plan, a 5k plan, a 2k plan, a 500 meter plan. I've got 30 days of rowing. I've got 12 days of rowing. I've got beginners series, and everything works either within a plan or as a standalone row. And I talk a lot. So I talk about technique and motivation and things just to keep you company. Basically, I want to be your rowing buddy is the way to look at it. Is that I just keep you company. I talk about what we're going to do through the row, just to try and keep you entertained and motivated through your row. So hopefully you will enjoy them. Either way, make sure and let me know in the comments below whether this has helped, whether you knew the information in the first place and I'm just teaching you to suck eggs, or let me know how long it took for you to completely drain your Concept 2's monitor. All right, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another video. Please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.